Vic!
Hello, bro.
How you doing today?
I'm fine. I'm a prosperity normal here, man.
You see, this particular period, we want to talk about our current African best footballer, Victor Osimhen. And you need not, I need not tell you what is going on right now in the news. The transfer window officially closed, and Osimhen is without a club for now, and he has been ousted out of the Napoli first team. And of course, the only option that stands now is Al Ahly. So hopefully the transfer window for Saudi Arabia will be closing on the 2nd of September, if I'm not mistaken. And if nothing is done by that time, if an agreement is not reached, Osimhen will likely, or most likely, be without a club, although he will still be in the Napoli side, but definitely not playing football. And that is likely going to happen till the January transfer window. But that's not what we are here to talk about. Now, I want to ask you, do you think Osimhen deserves to be going through what he's going through right now? We are discussing about this because what concerns Osimhen concerns us. We are Nigerians, and he is also a Nigerian. And whatever affects him affects us. So do you think that this young man, this promising player, this promising African player who plays with passion, especially when he's representing his country, who plays with passion, do you think he deserves to go through what he's going through right now? Please, I need your honest thoughts. Thank you.
Honest, right?
Yeah.
So you asked the question, why was Victor Osimhen ousted from the team or delisted from the team? Why would a club, your investment, because as it stands, Osimhen is their investment. They've invested on him, and they now say, no, you will not play. So, if we can be, be analytical, take away sentiments, and just look at the whole thing properly, and ask the question again, why did Napoli delist him? That's to tell you that something happened. Something that Osimhen must have done that the club did not like, that they had to delist him. He is not the first person that a club has tried to sell and is not sellable. He's not the first person. But for the fact that they now have to say, no, we're pushing you aside. Let's pay your money. Let's pay your salaries. That tells you something is happening behind. Now, let me tell you. Yeah, Nigerians, Africans, we are angry about Napoli. Not always. I understand the sentiments. But you know now, Victor will always try. I will try in my own humble manner to see things from different angles. So, on this particular matter, humbly, I have checked. This is my own personal opinion. And what is that? Remember, Osimhen, look at his trajectory from Ultimate Strikers Academy in Lagos to Udinese to where again before he got to Lille. Then from Lille, let me just truncate and start from Lille. From Lille, Napoli paid Lille 70 million euros. 70 million euros. I think in 2000. Yeah, 2020. In 2020. And what's happened? This guy came. Mind you, Napoli's investment is in Osimhen, and they will need ROI, return on investment. Yes, he developed further, and while in his development, you also need to give credit to the club because they were part of the development. You cannot develop yourself by yourself. You still need help. And then we saw this young lad, this African giant, rising to the occasion. Guy, your investment has started going higher. Higher in the sense that from the records of Napoli, the records that was kept by the legendary, the man that is being worshipped, I'm talking about Diego Maradona, beating the records of Diego Maradona. You say that guy's worth will not increase. You say that investment will not bring return on investment. I am coming. This same guy has also beaten the Italian record for an African striker, highest goal scored by an African striker. I'm talking about record that was kept by who? Samuel Eto'o. He beats the record. And you see that the club will not reap the return on the investment. Someone that also beats the record of George Weah. George Weah of the 90s, record that was kept.
True.
And you say this club will not reap the fruit of their labor. Same with Osimhen. Because at the end of the day, it is scratch my back, I scratch your back. Fine. Now, I don't want to stretch all this. There's a lot to talk about Osimhen, but let me just, in a very quick way. Now, you notice that after carrying this Scudetto, becoming the African best, we then saw what happened about the TikTok post by one of the staff of Napoli, and the racist matter brought out his head, which I understand Nigerians, Africans are looking from that lens too. I understand Italy is not an easy place to play football for an African. Yes. But guy, this club has spent money. They want dividends. Inflation has happened on the money. They have won trophies, no two ways about that. But whether you like it or not, it is their investment. And for every businessman wants to make profits.
True.
Now, they got Osimhen come. That was December of 2023. 2 days to Christmas, 23rd of December, 2023. Guys, sorry for what has happened about this racist chant. But then, can you just extend your contract? And guy, extending contract means that you collect more money.
True.
And Osimhen accepted with his agents. They say, okay, we'll put a clause. Buyout clause, 130 million. Because these guys want to reap their benefits. So I think that was where part of this mistake has started. Because had it been, he said, no, I'm not going to sign. I'll leave by January or I'll leave by the summer. Good and fine. But then we saw a situation whereby he accepted that bounty. And
He choked him.
he choked. Now, time for the sales to happen, because we saw that this guy was not going to stay longer in Napoli. And what happened? The Saudis came. Okay, we'll pay. Okay, we increase your salary. I said, wow, not wanting salary. Then all of a sudden, Napoli, which I have issues with, but then it is their business, it is their goods. You say, okay, I want to sell. No, I no sell again. I want to add 5 naira on top of it. And they say, okay, let them add 5 mil on top of it. The Saudis snapped. Say no. But look at where personally I think Napoli or Osimhen could have done better. Knowing that you are going to be paid so much money that you cannot be paid in England, you cannot be paid in Europe.
Tax free.
Who is going to pay you that money, man? Are you in Russia? By the back then, Russia was paying good money, but oh come on, I'm coming to that Russia self, if time will allow us. Question: I'm not there though, but I'm asking the question. I know it's easy for us right now that it's not deeply inside of the whole matter to say, why didn't Osimhen say, oh, please, their club, I can relinquish this 5 million. Right? If you don't have the cash, you can say, okay, let's plan towards it. Or, okay, remove the whether 3 years or 4 years, I'm going to stay in Napoli. Let's cut off my salary, and that will create the junk of, come on, there are many ways to go about that. Let me not go into the financial derivatives of all this. But then that did not happen. And I understand the Chelsea part, and Chelsea fans are very angry. That, why didn't you come to the club? Why didn't you come to Chelsea? I understand. But mind you, football, two things. It's either you're winning the laurels or you're making the money.
True.
And guy, like I always say, football is a short career. Not just me. People out there know that football is a short career. And if you have the opportunity to pick the money and pick it immediately, go ahead and pick it. And guy, no matter what, look at the Ronaldo, look at the Messi of this world, they still want to make more money. True.
And they are.
So what is wrong for Osimhen to make more money too? Where it is in abundance like the Saudis. But then just to close up, the market has closed. But then the market that got closed is the top leagues in Europe. So Osimhen, while some are considering whether Al Ahly will welcome him back, although they've saved a whole lot of money to buy the Brentford guy, Ivan Toney. But you know that bring Ivan Toney, bring Osimhen, they are not the same.
The difference is clear.
But then Osimhen still has some chances, because right now the question is, where can he play some football? At least some good football, I guess. I understand. Omo, do you know that Holland, their window is still open, guys? Holland window is still open. Turkey is still open. Mourinho is in Turkey, so Turkey is still open. Which other guy? Oh, can I tell you? Slovakia is still open. Ukraine is still open. How many have I called? So the chances are enormous. But the question is, will he now get that money? Oh, Russia is still open. He can also go to Lokomotiv. Mind you that Lokomotiv Moscow. Mind you that what's his name? Eto went to Russia at a time, and he made some crazy money out there. If not the biggest time of his life. So, guy, that's the opportunity for him. But then we know that he's a good footballer. Personally, I do not want Osimhen not to play football from now till January. Well, when we say he'll be training, but then we need competitive football. Although he still has the national team to come and grace, please. It's not about Lamba now, but we know that it's not about Lamba now, okay? But then we wish you all the best. You know what we say here now, okay? Yes, so Osimhen, we wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you so much, Mr. Victor.
You've not told us your own point of view, guy.
No, I'm okay with what you said. I don't want to say
even as
no additions, no subtractions. All right, most importantly, to those of you who will be watching this video or who will be, coming across these videos, please do well to drop your own comments about this Osimhen matter, about this Osimhen saga. Please, can I categorically state that this is a channel that spreads love? Mr. Vic has made his own opinions. Please, if you have a counter opinion to what he has said, you can just air your views respectfully. Please, insultive words and abuses, we beg of you, we will not really condone it. Remember, this is Africa. It's all about the unity. It's all about the love. Even if we must disagree, we must disagree in love. So if you want to counter what Mr. Vic has said, or you have another opinion different from his, you can express it in the comment section without any form of vulgar languages or without any form of violence. And guess what, guys? We cannot wait to hear from you all. Okay, Mr. Vic has one more thing to say. Okay, let me give you the opportunity.
Please, guys. So while we are also pushing some narratives about Napoli and their racism and all that, let's not also forget that we have Africans that play in that club. We have Lukaku. Anguissa. We have what's this guy's name? We have Juan Jesus, the Brazilian. He's black. He's black. So we also have some other black guys are there. Ngongo. the guy from Belgium, but he's still African. Okay, so let's understand that part too. Okay, then lastly, Osimhen should also understand that there are clubs in Africa that they are still open. We should have young Africans that he can go and join. What if he wins the CAF Champions League there? What about Memolodi Santa? What about Memolodi? He can still join them now. Abi, Remonko.
You don't mean it? Are you serious?
But there are opportunities out there for him.
So the ball is obviously in his court.
Yes, but the question now is if it comes to Remo Star, oh my Jesus, hope they will be able to be. Oh,
she will end up paying the club. No disrespect to you guys. Oh God, thank you so much. All right, like I was saying earlier on, if you're coming across this video for the very first time, listen, we've had so much fun in the studio, and I know you guys must have laughed yourselves really hard. Please do not leave this channel until you have subscribe, hit on the subscribe button, and of course do not forget the notification bell so that you can be up to date with our latest content of this nature. See, Football Intel is indeed an interesting channel. You guys will love it. So if you are coming for the first time, welcome, and keep your fingers crossed for more things that will be coming from this channel. There is a whole lot package for you guys this year, and we can't wait to offload these things as they come, as they hot. To those of you who are subscribers, who I fondly refer to as our family members, I want to say a big thank you to you guys for the engagement. You know, each time I see your comments, like I always say, it gives me joy, it gives me happiness to see that we are putting smiles on the faces of people, to see that we are the reason why some people don't even go to bed at night until they have heard from us on match days. These are things that really beats my imagination, makes me so happy. And another thing this does to us here, it makes us to keep researching more. It makes us to keep giving you those top-notch content, to keep giving you those things that will keep making you guys seek after us, seek after our services. Thank you so much for the engagement, the likes, the shares, the comments. And if you're yet to follow us on our social media platforms, please do so. Follow us on all our social media platforms and be up to date with our top-notch content. At this juncture, I'm going to be drawing the curtain. I still remain your host of Football Intel, Mr. Dominion Tricks, and of course, doing this beside me is my top-notch African soccer analyst, Mr. Victor Siokwu. We both are saying bye for now.